All right, first graders, you ready for math lesson? Okay, now for this one, I'm gonna show you really quickly all the tools that you're gonna need. You're gonna have to make some new cards, so make sure that you have some paper and a scissors and a pencil so you can make some new cards. So let me show you what all your tools are gonna need, what all your tools you'll need are gonna be, and then you need to stop and go get them, okay? Okay, you're gonna need your number cards 1 through 6, like you see right there. You need regular pencil and paper. You need your place value chart that we made for a lesson a while ago. It's a whole piece of paper, and on one side it says tens and the other side it says ones. You need counters. For me, it's Cheerios. For you, it might be something else. And here are the new cards you need to make. You're making new plus cards, and you can see instead of tens this time, they're ones. So you need +1, +2, +3, +4, +5, +6, +7, +8, and +9. Go and make those right now. Pause the video and go and make them, and then come back. Okay, now that we have our tools, we're ready to go. Last week, we worked on how to add tens to a number. Now today, instead of adding tens, we're adding ones. You probably already figured that out because of the new cards you had to make. The number we're going to start with the number 35. We're going to put it in a place value chart to continue practicing understanding what is inside this number. So when I see 35, I can see this 3 right here, which makes me know 10, 20, 30. There are 3 groups of 10. So I'm going to have 3 groups of 10. And then I see this 5 left over here, and that makes me know that how many ones are left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to get to 35. Now, when I write that, I know that this is 10, 20, 30. 30 plus, how many ones? 5. Now, here's the question. Okay, so now I'm going to draw a card. I drew +6. So if I'm adding 6, what's that going to look like up here? Well, I have to first think, am I going to add it on this side with the tens? Am I going to add it on this side with the ones? Where do you think? +6. Is this a 10 or bigger than a 10? Or is it just ones? I hope you said just ones because this isn't even 10 yet. It's smaller than 10, which makes me know it's just ones. So I'm going to put 6 more ones right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay? So I added 6 ones right in there. And then I can also write it down here +6. But we have to think, which side are we going to write it on? Are we going to write it underneath the tens? Or are we going to write it underneath the ones? I hope you said underneath the ones. +6 right there. Okay, now I will come back to the chart in a second, but we're going to go look at how this same problem is going to work with counters. What do we do now that we got here? What do we do now? Okay, boys and girls, you can see that this is the same problem that I just did on the chart paper. I have my 2 number cards, 35, and then I have +6. Okay, so you can see I'm now put it on my place value chart with Cheerios. I have my 3 groups of 10, and then I have my 5 ones for the 5, and here's my +6. So here's the question. Well, what do I do? How do I write this? What's the answer? Is it, if I put all these together, this is now 11 over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Do we call it 3011? Is that a number? 3011? No, it's not. So what do we do? You know what I'm noticing? I'm noticing that over here on the one side, there are a lot. I think there's more than 10. That makes me think I can maybe move some of these from over here into the 10 spot. Let's try it. Let's see. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, what if I move all of those over to the 10s and I make one more group of 10? Let's try it. One more group of 10. Look at that. And then I just have one over here. So I have 4 groups of 10 and 1, 1. So this is 10, 20, 30, 41. 41. That might work. Now I need to draw on my place value chart what I did. Okay, so here's my place value chart like I had downstairs, like I had on the chart. So I have 10, 20, 30, and then I have my 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for the ones, but then I did plus 6 right here, plus 6, and I added 6 more. But with the Cheerios, with my counters, I figured out, well, the answer cannot be 30, 11. If I add 5 plus 6, that's 11. 30, 11 is not a number. So I had to move some of these ones over to the tens. So this is how I'm going to draw it. I'm going to draw a circle around those counters that make up 10. So inside this circle are 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then I'm going to draw a little arrow this way to show I need to move those over to the tens. And look, I just have 1 left over. So now when I add them, what did I figure out? Do you remember what I figured out? We figured out that they're, instead of just 10, 20, 30, there were actually 40. So we can write it like this. 30 plus a 10, and then how many is left over? Plus 1. Another way we can write that if we want to, we could write 40. 10, 20, 30, 40. So it would be 40 plus 1. Look at that. So 35 plus 6, we ended up needing to move some of the ones over to the tens. So we know our number is 40 plus 1, or 41. So now I'm going to play the game, okay? I kind of already played it, but I'm going to show you how to play. We have our number cards, so I'm going to turn over 2 more. 1, 2. What number did I get? I got the number 24. Now I need to turn over one of my plus 1 cards. What's it going to be this time? Plus 3. So I'm going to be doing 24 plus 3. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put it on my 10 frame with the counters. Okay, here are 24. So I have 2 groups of 10, 10, 20 for the tens, and then 4 ones, 4. But now I need to add plus 3. So I'm going to put 3 more. 1, 2, 3. The first thing I need to think is, do I need to move any of these ones over to the tens? Does this get way too big? Does it get bigger than 10? Let's count and see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, it doesn't. So for this one, I don't think I have to move any of the ones over to the tens. Okay, so now I need to draw it. All right, so here's my 24. I have my 2 groups of 10, and I have my 4 ones. Now I'm going to write it in the expanded form. We know that this is 20 plus 4 right here. But I have my numbers I'm adding. I'm adding 3 plus 3. So I can draw 3 more ones right here. 1, 2, 3. And I'm going to write it down here because we know that it's 1, so it goes on the 1 side. Plus 3. Okay? Now I need to figure out what the answer is altogether. Did the tens change at all? 10, 20, did those change? No, I don't think so. So it's still 20 plus, but what is it over here? How many ones are there now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 plus 7. So now we know it's 20 plus 7. It's not 20 plus 4 anymore because we added 3 more. It's 20 plus 7. All right, let's play one more time. I'm going to turn over 2 number cards to see what number I'm going to start with. What number did I get? Ooh, 16. Now I'm going to turn over one of my new plus 1s cards to see what I'm going to add to it. Plus 7. Oh my goodness gracious. 16 plus 7. Okay, I'm going to put my counters down on my 10 frame. Here's 16. I know that there's 1 group of 10, so here's my group of 10. And then there are 6 ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 for the 6 ones. Now I need to add plus 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh my goodness, if I add that together, 6 plus 7, whoa, I think that's going to be bigger than 10. 6 plus 7, I remember that that's 13. I know that there's not a number. We can't say that the answer is 10, 13. That's not a number. 10, 13 isn't a number. So I think that I need to move some of these ones over to the tens. So we have to think, how many ones are we going to move over? Well, I think I can make 10. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. What if I move over all of those over to the tens? I can move over one whole group of 10. Whoa, now I have 10, 20 with 3 more. 23, 20 plus 3. Okay, now I'm gonna draw it. Okay, we know that the number is 16. There's one group of 10s and then the 6 ones, so we know it was 10 plus 6. But then I added 7 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I did plus 7. But there was too many over here. 6 plus 7 is 13. That's not a number. 10, 13 is not a number. So I had to find 10 ones and move them over to the 10s. And I have to circle them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I'm going to circle those ones, and I'm going to show that I'm moving them over to the 10s. So now when I look at this, I know that it's not just 10 on one group of 10s. I know that it's 10, 20. So that's 20 plus, how many are left over? 1, 2, 3. 20 plus 3. The other way we can write it is 10 plus another group of 10 plus 1, 2, 3, these 3 that are left over. The really important thing we need to remember from today, boys and girls, is that when we are adding 2-digit numbers, we always put the ones with the ones and the 10s with the 10s. But sometimes what happens? We get too many ones over here and we have to move them over to the 10s. So you have to pay attention to that. Okay, you're going to play this game 4 times with 4 different numbers and adding 4 different ones to it. Then you're going to choose one of them. I want you to choose one of them that you had to move the ones because I want to hear about how you did it. So choose one of your pieces, your numbers that you had to change over the ones to the 10s. Take a picture of it and then tell me about your thinking with the microphone. I can't wait to see all of your work.